Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. So apparently these infamous graphics cards cannot be captured anywhere. I'm not surprised. They literally don't make enough of them. I mean, it was announced what 4 weeks ago, but at that time, pretty much most of the manufacturers or all the partners that NVIDIA partners with has already gotten the blueprint of the next generation graphics card so they can start producing said graphics card. So why do we have these shortages? And it's not, there's multiple reasons for the shortages. Obviously, you have scalpers buying a crap ton of these graphics cards to resell them, and I will show you that too on, on the web here. At least on YouTube, you'll see it on eBay. You'll see a ton of these graphics cards for a ridiculous amount of money on eBay. So that's reason number one, is scalpers. Even if you were able to go to the store and purchase one, they're not cheap unless you can get the Founders Edition. If you're able to get yourself a Founders Edition, you can get the 5090 for about, $2,000, which is still a crap ton of money for about 10% of performance from the 4090. So to me, the way to performance wise on what you're getting, it's not worth it in my opinion. I got a 3090 in my gaming rig right now, and it does everything. It plays all the games. I'm still getting decent frame rates, so I still think I'm good for the next 3 years or so. So graphics card usually get announced every 2 years or 2.5 years roughly is when we get new graphics cards. So the next one is going to be what, 2027. I was looking at the calendar. 2027, maybe late, maybe it'll probably get announced what, 2027 or 2028 is the next generation 6000 series graphics card. Maybe by then I'll upgrade. But what really turned me off on the 5000 series is just that AMD is literally doubling down on the frame generations and all that stuff. But today I guess we're talking about just the stock of it. I talked briefly about it in my other video. If you want to go check that out, go ahead and check that out, let me know. But let's go ahead and try to see, because these things went out like it went on sale and then it was gone. It was gone. So this is how much graphics card that each location's received at a Micro Center. If you don't have a Micro Center where you live, sorry. But anyway, they only have 67 in the whole California. For the whole state of California, there's only 67 3090s in the store. 67. You have a populations of millions. At least even in LA alone, it's millions of people in freaking LA. All right, so, and that's not counting the whole California in general, because there's only one Micro Center in at least in Southern California. I think there's just one Micro Center in general when it comes to the store. So they've only given us 67 of the 5090s, and then 199 of the 5080s, and other states got even less. St. Louis, 0. Chicago, 0. But they got a ton of 5080s. Nobody wants a fucking 5080. At least not Founders Edition. So what Newegg has been doing, obviously, is Newegg would bundle these up. I actually got the email where they're bundling up their graphics card. So as you can see, 5080s all out of stocks, and the bundles were, some of them were not that bad. Some of them are pretty terrible. Like this one right here, you can just chuck that, power supply to the side but you're paying, you know, $13.99 for it. I think it's $120 for the power supply, and it is 1,000 watts, so it's a decent power supply. So that's something that's usable. But the monitor, unless you're in the market of purchasing a monitor, this is a terrible bundle. And what sucks is, if you decide that you don't want, let's say that you want to return the graphic, you want to return the monitor, you can't. You have to return both of them. You have to return the graphics card and the monitor, because that's how they do it. That's how they bundle it. And as you can see, the prices of the, I don't know if I got it on there. Here we go. So the Astro ROG, that is insane. $3,000 for a fucking graphics card. Fucking insane. And this is sold and shipped by Newegg, and it's out of stock. Y'all motherfuckers got money like that to burn on graphics card? I mean, I'll drop $2,000 on a graphics card, don't get me wrong, but as long as it's going to give me the performance that I needed to, or it's going to suit my needs to what I want to do with it. With my 3090, I originally got it during pandemic, like right around the pandemic time when there was already shortages of supplies, and I paid $2,000 for it. I found a guy that got his from Amazon, and I was able to snatch me one of those for $2,000. But initially I had a 2080 Ti, and I sold that one for about $800. So I came out of pocket about, you know, $1,200 out of pocket, which is not bad for a 3090 at the time. So it's a EVGA 3090 FTW, and it's been serving me pretty damn well, running all the games in higher settings that I need to. As you can see here, same thing here on this website. Central Computer 5080s, good luck. They're all out of stock. 5080s, 5090s, gone. They're all fucking gone. But you can find it in one place, eBay, which I don't recommend. So as you can see right here on eBay, you can get one for $6,000. It's worse enough. Asus is charging you $3,000 for Astro, whatever the hell that thing is. $3,000 for a graphics card. And I've seen the videos where they're showcasing the 4090s versus the 5090s, and it's just a very small amount of change, even with all the frame generations and all that bullshit, or the DLSS, because when you, at the end of the day, when you turn all that stuff off, there's not much of a difference in performance, or should I say raw power, comparing to this graphics card. And for the money that they're asking, it's just astronomical. To me, it's not worth it. And then yeah, so don't fall for these ones, guys. Make sure you guys read the descriptions, because some of these they're trying to bait the bots to purchasing the graphics cards. So, you know, don't fall for it. Just like this one right here. It says read the description, so make sure you read the description, because it's just a picture of the graphics card. And 5,540. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. If you have a graphics card and it works well, just fucking keep it. Hold out. If you really want one of these cards, just give it like at least a year or so before the market, you know, will balance itself out eventually. Like this one, what the fuck is this? $13,000? $13,999 for a graphics card? Are you fucking insane or out of your fucking mind? You being an idiot. You might as well just buy yourself a pre-built with the card included. You might as well, if you're gonna drop $13,000 on a fucking on the graphics card. I think I saw a pre-built that I had on here. C GPUs, shop pre-configured. So let me just zoom these out a little. So you can get yourself a pre-built with a 5080 for about $3,000, and some of the specs are pretty good on it, and it looks cool too. So get that. I'd rather get that. I'd rather spend the money and get a whole new system instead of dropping, you know, $3,000 just for the graphics card. But anyway, as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.